Right, hello Lily. It's me, your dad, Jordan. This is the second time doing this because the microphone wasn't on the first time. And this book is a new book called My Q Book, My First Steps to Reading, written by Jane Belkmont-Cure, illustrated by Colin King. So there's A for alligator, B for Betty, C for cat, D for Doris or dad, E for elephant, F for flower, G for glasses, H for Harvard, I, I for Iggy, I don't know, J for Jordan, which is my name, K for king, L for a lion, M for a monkey, N for necklace, O for an octopus, C for Kate or a cat, P for peanuts, Q for queen, R for roses, S for shoes, T for tambourine, U for an umbrella, V for a vase, W for a wand, X for an x-ray, Y for a yo-yo, and Z for a zebra. My Q book. The letter Q has no sound on its own and is always followed by the letter U, which does not work as a vowel when used in this way. Little Q had a box. I will find things that begin with the letter Q, she said. I will put them into my sound box. Little Q found quilts. I hope the audio is alright. Quite a lot of quilts. Two quails watched her quietly. Little Q folded the quilts and fitted her box with quilts and filled her box with quilts. There was one quilt left. Little Q wrapped the quilt around herself. I can be a queen, she said. Just then, little Q met a real queen. If you want to look like a real queen, you must have a crown, she said the queen. Little Q decided to buy a crown. Camera's gone off. I don't know what's going on with all this stuff, It's just gone wrong. Persevere, we'll find out what the issue is at some point. Little Q went to a shop. Little Q bought a crown. The two queens played until they were hungry. Little Q went back into the shop. She brought some quinces and some quince jam. Then she and the queen ate lunch. Little Q put what was left into the box. Then little Q said, "It's late, let's go to bed." "No, no," said the queen. "A real queen must have a queen's bed." Little Q was quite sad. She had no more money. Now she could not buy a queen's bed. Then little Q saw her box with all the quilts inside. "I will turn my box into a queen's bed," she said. Little Q put a quilt on top of the box. "Now let's go to bed," she said. She jumped into the box. "No, no," said the real queen. So they began a quarrel. until 9:15. By then the real queen was so tired she quit. So she jumped into the box with little they pulled up the quilts and went to sleep. Can you read these words with little Q? I can't. Alright. Quaret, quiz, question mark, quotation marks, quills on a hedgehog, quains, quantuplets, quail. And that is the end of my cues. And that was my first steps to reading. And now I'm going to read a peekaboo book because this video is not long enough. I do not want it to be this short. So this book is called Osborne, Baby's Very First Lift the Flap Peekaboo. Peekaboo, where are you? I see you with the ball. Peekaboo, where are you? I see you at the picnic. Koala. Peekaboo, where are you? The panda says, I see you on the beach. Peekaboo, where are you? The lion says, I see you with the flowers. And the camera's gone off. Brilliant job. Peekaboo, where are you? Said the snail. There's always been a snail saying that. Or the crab said it in that. I see you in the flowers, said the lion. Peekaboo, where are you? Said the owl. You're there, look. That's the camera. And that is peekaboo. Babies will love playing peekaboo by lifting the flaps in a delightful book. Illustrated by Stella Bagot. Designed by Josephine Thompson. And that is Reading with Dad. So I hope you enjoy that and you've had a nice bath. You sleep easy and well and have a good night's rest because you're doing a lot of growing. And yeah, Dad will see you soon. Love you lots.